Hey everybody, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central. Tonight I am joined on the mic by Brian.
Yo.
And we are going to do a special pre-launch stream of Forza Horizon 3 for Xbox One, also coming out on Windows 10, and it is cross-buy if you buy it digitally. Forza, yeah. Shitsu, I forget. You know, like my brain wants to say Forza, but the correct pronunciation is Forza. The first thing we're going to do is change cars. I don't want to be in this green number here. Forza. Hey, Mongbox.
Wow.
So, let's see.
Hey.
Garage, my cars. I've only played this a little while. I played it long enough to unlock multiplayer, because multiplayer is not unlocked right away, even though it supposedly has full campaign co-op. Well, not the first hour or two of campaign, because it's not unlocked until you get to a certain point.
It's got to get you in and, get you understanding what's going on. But if you're playing this, you've probably played other racing games.
I want to go with an A rank, so we'll go with this Ford here. Get in car. You can now add cars to your favorites, which makes it easier to select them, I assume. That's a nice little improvement. Now I'll go to upgrades and upgrade it. Auto upgrade. You can also get these things called body kits, which I was referring to as mod kits earlier. Body kits change the physical appearance of your car. They're actually licensed aftermarket body kits. Yeah.
Nice.
For people who are super into cars and racing and, like the racing scene, then that should appeal to them. Although for a lot of people it would just be too much or unnecessary.
I don't know. A lot of body kits look silly.
Yeah, one thing is like this one car, it makes the engine be, external, or part of it sticks out of the car. I assume that's part of the engine. That kind of thing.
Okay.
Or you might get like different fins and things.
Oh yeah, most of them are completely useless.
So here we are, Forza Horizon 3, and I guess I'll ask Anna what to do. What should I do?
You have a bucket list challenge to complete nearby.
Hey, Famicor. And Lightspeed Halo.
Bucket lists are hard, but we'll go do one.
It is safe to do so.
One of my main criticisms of Forza Horizon 2 is that the bucket list challenges are not affected by your difficulty settings. So some of them are just super hard, even if you have the game set to easy, and that can be frustrating. Yeah, because I like Horizon 2 enough that I would go after all the achievements if possible, and I was working on that. And I was able to complete all but one bucket list challenge, but I'll never be able to beat that one challenge. And that is really frustrating.
400 yards. Turn left.
Whoa. Dude's trying to run into me.
You can't even get like a super hopped up car?
You don't have any choice with the bucket list challenge. You just race in the car that it gives you, and you can do a few things, like you could switch between manual and automatic. Steering and brake assist, those kind of things it respects. But the actual difficulty of the race, it does, that you want it for, it does not. Hey, Famicor.
You have arrived at your destination.
Here we go. This one's difficulty is easy, so it won't be a problem. Famicor, I don't have a favorite yet. I prefer Japanese cars, though. So I like Subaru, Honda, Toyota.
Shockingly enough, today and yesterday, I actually decided what new car I'm going to buy.
Uh-oh. Show off drift and e-drift. This may not be easy. You mean in real life? What are you going to...
Uh-oh. I'm going to get a new Honda Civic.
Oh, that's a great car, dude. I loved my Civic.
I'm going to wait till the SI comes out. I've had two Civics in the past. They're both very good. They were both very good cars. Now they're in a junkyard somewhere. Because people in Florida like to run into you. Yep.
So just trying to accomplish 25 e-drifts, and for some reason it's not counting some of these as e-drifts. Come on, that is, when you're doing a donut, that is totally a drift. There we go, that counted. Can we do it? That didn't count.
Come on, Paul.
Yeah, hey, advanced one.
Hey, yeah. Perks of being a game journalist.
Yeah, I work for Windows Central. And so sometimes I get games early.
I think you might need to get a little more speed before you turn it sideways.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to... I mean, I'm likely to fail this, and I don't think I'll repeat it. I could do this on my own, though. In 2, I was able to pass a lot of these, but I was a little more into the game at that time.
You don't have a wheel? That
I
might
do
make it
own a
real
wheel.
easier.
It is a really nice racing wheel. We reviewed it at Windows Central a while back.
Mhm.
But it's kind of tied to an unhappy memory to me, this wheel, so I have been reluctant to use it. Also, it's a lot of trouble to get it out of the box and everything.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. I should replay this, though, because I'll be able to make it. You're right, the speed seems to be the important thing. If you're not going fast enough, it doesn't want to count it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you're doing pretty good once you give it a decent amount of throttle.
Wreckage.
Preview of Paul's achievement list. What?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure. That's a dig of some sort because he's very salty
Take
this
that back,
evening.
Zero.
Oh, taking out palm trees. Dang,
Like
man.
that. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. We're just warming up. Can you do these co-op? As far as I know, the whole game supposedly is co-op, so it sounds like you can. But we're not allowed to stream co-op, otherwise we would be showing you off that. We're going to try it again, though. So build up some speed. He's tired, okay?
Oh, yeah. Blame it on your tiredness.
They can't all be winners, Zero.
Well, it's just like my bad puns. They're all terrible. I make no
As far as I'm
excuses for it.
concerned, there's no such thing as bad fun. That did not count.
Oh, you need to hang out in Adam's stream more often.
There we go, that was a drift. Oh, that stupid tree. I don't know why it has to have these trees everywhere. That's an E-drift, good. Okay, now build up some speed. That wasn't fast
Taking
enough.
out light
Come
poles,
on.
parking meters. Jeez, man.
This is an embarrassing thing to stream, because
You're just
drifting
all over
is
the
my
place.
worst thing in the game. Although, like I said, I managed to complete all the drifting challenges in 2, but it's been so long, so I don't really remember how I was doing all that back then.
Hmm. Did they change the
no,
controls up
they're the
any,
same.
or very, very similar? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Then, muscle memory, Paul. Muscle memory.
I mean, I don't like to drift, so the only time I really do it is when they tell me to, or by accident.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Fear Reboot.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh.
Listen to Icky over here, man. Street racing extraordinaire.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it in 2 tries, so definitely we'll move on after this.
All right.
I mean, it's being really picky about what it considers a drift, because if you start sliding around, that's a drift, but it's not counting it.
Maybe it considers opposite lock. So turn the wheel the other way.
Turn
Maybe.
the wheel the other way.
I don't know. Yes, that's how drifting works.
Oh,
You turn the wheel into your drift.
maybe you're right. Let's see what we can do.
I mean, it looks like you're getting some
Yeah,
of them.
definitely some, but some is not enough. It's got to be 25. Yeah, that didn't count. Oh no, it did just give me one in a minute later. Did I knock that light out? It seemed to disappear after I hit it.
Knocked it straight through the environment. He hit it so hard.
Wow. So we're not going to hit 25, that's okay.
You're making a mess of this parking lot.
17, that's not bad. You know, with enough practice I would get it.
Okay, okay.
He presses
not
the
too bad.
E-drift and goes zigzag. Alright, well, I'll worry about that later.
Mm.
But yeah, some of those bucket list challenges can be really hard. A new thing in this game is that you can eventually make your own bucket list challenges and share them with your friends. So
That's
let's
pretty
look
cool.
at the map.
It is Shih Tzu on You. It is a Play Anywhere title. But to do that, you have to buy the digital version, which I learned with Recore.
Yeah, and I mean, if they're cross-buy and you have any inclination to play it on your computer, then you better just buy digital. There's no reason to go
200
physical.
yards. Turn left.
There is when you get discounts from like Best Buy and Amazon, but
Even then, it's like, well, then I'm never going to get that other version where I would have to buy it again.
yeah, that's the sad part.
Turn right.
I wish they like threw in the code, but theoretically you could just sell the code or sell your copy and keep the code, and
Point A to
there's
point B
Yeah.
on sealed road.
I understand why they don't do it. It annoys me, but I understand.
Let's see, I can do this exhibition or rivals. Yeah, no, it's just not reasonable for them to work with physical copies. Like you said, you could give the code away. And the Play Anywhere thing, it's an incentive for buying digital. You know, it is specifically to encourage you to buy digital. They make more money that way, but on the other hand, you get a big reward.
With Blueprint, you decide where and how.
Well, Microsoft doesn't charge tax for me here in Florida, so. Although that is a knock against Amazon.
Your way with your friends.
Yeah, that's right, Lightspeed Halo. I only buy physical when it's dirt cheap these days. Digital is so much more convenient in most ways.
Well, actually, I buy most of my PlayStation 4 games physically. And most of my Xbox One games are digital. I just didn't with Recore because I wanted to, you know, get the 20% off.
So, which current car is American All-Stars? So let's pick that. Now, it wants me to edit this race. Not really. I haven't learned to do all this yet. Change the car restrictions, edit name. Let's see.
Now give your event a name. I know
Caps Lock is on for no reason. Caps Lock, the most useless key in the world.
Yeah, I don't have a an external drive for my Xbox One yet. Just the internal 500 gig.
Oh man. Yeah, I've got like 1 gig free, and I'm using a 4 gig.
You have a regular keyboard connected to your
of course. Race settings.
Xbox? Wow.
Right, we're just gonna.
All done. Now just select your event flyer, and we'll get to racing.
So other people have made their own versions of this event. You can pick all those, but we are just going to go with the one we just made, Windows Central Rocks. I don't even know if I have that card, dude.
See. The NSX?
Is that an A rank? No.
Well, I would imagine so, unless you had it on like a cartridge, Adam. I mean, I know it's an old game, but I don't know if it's that old.
Yeah, the internet had barely been invented back then.
Although I think you could, there was a thing called like SegaNet or something like that, where you could get an adapter for your Saturn. There was like a modem, I think it was.
Yeah, Icky, restrictions like what Icky is suggesting, that kind of stuff is just silly, and it would only make people mad. Like, people would be complaining about it all day long. Oh, you can only do this 10 times, you know. So it's better just to have it the way it is. Start racing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what Microsoft originally proposed for the Xbox One, where the disc was basically just the data files and the license key, and when you registered that license key to your account, it was yours. So basically, it was a physical digital copy.
Yeah, it was an interesting concept, but people did complain right away. You know, the limitations were weird. The more limitations you have on something, the more you have to explain it, the less natural it is, then the less happy people are with it. Even if maybe still that would be superior in some ways to the way they ended up doing it.
Bump and run, Paul. Bump and run.
Yeah, I'm just warming up.
So find a break though, man.
Asks when early access starts. It starts on the 23rd, Friday. And we will be doing another stream in which certain people, friends of the stream, will be playing multiplayer with us on Saturday. Yeah, and that's for people who bought the Ultimate Edition, the $100 version that comes with the car pass and VIP access.
Man.
And I mean, trust me, for big Horizon fans, it's worth it. You know, I would, if I was buying it, if I didn't get a review copy, then I would have gotten the Ultimate Edition. You know, there's something we could talk about real quick is like DLC. You know, the concept of DLC. It's just that, see, games actually, they cost more and more to make. Like a game like this costs a lot more to make than, say, the first Horizon did, right? But the first Horizon cost $60. This one costs $60 too. That's the thing, they cannot raise the price, the regular price of a game without backlash from players, right? So that's why DLC exists in the first place. It's so that they have a way to make more money in order to, you know, offset the cost. And a lot of people just don't seem to understand this, but like they need to make more money on certain kinds of games. Like say you spend a whole lot more on your game is real big budget, you spend a lot more on it. Well, then all of a sudden you're making less money than you would if you had spent way less, right? So that's why
Yep.
DLC exists, is so that they have a way to get some of that money back from players who don't mind buying DLC. So it is, you shouldn't be resentful of it in most cases. There could be some cases where they're doing it in kind of a sleazy way or something, but this kind of thing.
Yeah, but like things like extra cars or credits so you can buy more cars, things like that. That's fine. I have I don't care about that sort of stuff.
Good. Yeah, and especially with the cars in this. Like I was debating this with Maze a little bit, but the game comes with, I don't know, 200 something or 300 cars already. So
that is quite a lot of
more
cars
than anybody would ever personally drive. So just if you were thinking, I gotta have all the cars, but I don't want to pay extra money for it, then you don't really gotta have all the cars. Like it's for people who really, really gotta have all the cars. You don't need all those cars. You're never gonna drive all those cars.
Yeah. And Johnny Walker, you could just buy the limited edition or the collector's edition or whatever edition they have that comes with all these DLC packs free. And in turn, you're then paying for them. You're just doing it ahead of time.
Yeah, it comes with a ton of cars. And also, the game's not incomplete. Just because you don't have like a million billion cars in your... when you buy the regular edition doesn't mean it's incomplete. Whatever they sell you, that is a complete game. It's just extra above that.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you don't know if they decided to start modeling new cars, 2 months after the game
They
went
just
gold.
plan it a certain way. Like I said, they want to make more money than they're able to make. By the way, I'm VIP, so I get double credits here. That's a nice benefit of VIP.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I totally agree. You don't need a bajillion cars, and, they don't have the time.
And every one of those cars costs money to license.
Cars.
Every additional car that they add to the game costs them extra money. They don't get to just make up a car and put it in the game. They're all licensed. So that, again, it costs them money, so they have to offset it somehow. They can't just have every car ever invented at no additional cost. It doesn't work that way.
I've identified another potential recruit
New Drivatar lineup.
They're on the move, so I don't have an exact location.
Shitu on you asks, how do you get VIP?
VIP, it's, I think, $20, and if you buy the Ultimate Edition, you automatically get it. So, yeah, the Ultimate Edition, it's a savings. I forget. I think you save maybe $5 or $10 over buying things separately. Also, you do get early access, which is a nice benefit. So here's a new thing. Now you recruit Drivatars. This is a little bit like back in Forza Motorsport 2. You could hire Drivatars. I really liked that feature. Well, here you could still do that, but you have to go race against them first. So we're going to go do that. We're going to drive over here and race against this guy named Scorched Phoenix. Did we say hi to Tyler?
Well, you could also... Yeah, I said hi to Tyler. I also, said shots fired, but I don't know what he's whining about now.
Tyler is or... well, I mean, you're pay more to get something for free. I don't think we said you were getting anything for free, did we? No. I mean, like, there's some people who just can't get their head around DLC, and otherwise I love them, and they're maybe reasonable people most of the time. But yeah, I can never empathize with a position in which paid DLC shouldn't exist, and it's not reasonable. It's completely unreasonable from a business standpoint.
Well, I mean, games have... I remember when games went from $40 to $50 to $60. And, they've been at $60 for 10 years now. And how much has inflation actually gone up? So that $60 for the game company is actually more like $40.
Yeah, and then consider how games cost more to make because the graphics are more complex and because players expect more
Exactly.
features.
You need more artists, you need more modelers, you need... with each of these cars they have to do laser scanning of the cars. They have to model every single one. They have to take them out and drive them to see what their driving dynamics are like. There's all these things that you have to do. It's not just... Ooh, tree. It's not just, taking a car, the company says, okay, yeah, you can use that, and then just whipping it together like they used to do for, like, Gran Turismo and things like that, where they sort of got close.
Now you guys are using pay-to-win in the wrong way. Pay-to-win means that you pay and you receive a competitive advantage over other players. That is not what VIP does.
Yeah.
VIP, like, things that speed up your progress are not inherently pay-to-win. It depends, but not inherently. you earn more credits, so you get to move through the game a little faster, but it doesn't give you any advantage over another player. Like, anybody who plays the game will be able to upgrade all the cars they need. They'll be able to get all the... Oops, forgot to turn. Credits are not going to be a problem when you're playing the game. I mean, what do you use credits for? Well, you use them to buy cars, and you use them to do upgrades. There's also an auction house.
Man, this game is beautiful.
In 400 yards.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so anyway, I mean, like, yeah, you can buy cars faster, but buying cars doesn't, again, it doesn't give you an advantage. It just fills out more.
Turn left.
I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to buy 1,000,000 credits because they have an extra, you know, $500 laying around, whatever. I really don't care.
A sign over here. Let me go run into this XP sign. Gives you an XP bonus.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, you still have to race, and if you really suck at racing, it doesn't matter how many bajillion credits you
Yeah, Johnny Walker,
pay for.
that's how expansions work. If they were selling expansions like Witcher 3 has, that would be a different story. However, obviously that's not the kind of DLC they... No, I mean, eventually they do release some expansions. Like Horizon 2 has 2 expansions, I think. Storm Island and a Porsche one, I believe. Alright, where is Scorched Phoenix? Oh, there he is. Okay, so I gotta challenge this guy. Oops, but he went by too fast. Get back here, Scorched Phoenix.
Whoops. Yeah, I honestly don't really care either way. Now, like in an MMO where, you know, you're it's so weird. You're just driving through the dirt.
Yeah, now I'm racing against this dude.
When, you know, you could potentially like pay for levels. Ooh, a Tesla. Neat.
Well, typically they give you XP boosters in MMOs.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't played an MMO in a couple years. The last one I played was Final Fantasy 15, and they don't have anything like that. So.
Oh, this guy is way ahead of me. I gotta catch up. Come on, Paul.
But
concentrate.
I mean, if somebody wants to spend their hard-earned money to not have to spend more time doing things that they don't want to do to get to the things that they do want to get to, I can't really, you know, complain about that, quite frankly.
Yeah, I like just resenting that other people are able to do something faster because they're willing to pay for it. It's not productive. Like, if you want to do it faster, you have the option of paying for it, or you can just live with the normal speed of it. You know, is the normal speed of it unfair?
Yeah.
If it was, then that's something to be resentful for. I don't think we want the conversation to be totally dominated by DLC costs, because it's kind of an annoying subject.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, it doesn't get us anywhere.
You know, this console generation and the previous generation didn't just happen. We're all in the middle of it. So, you know, it's just best to
Icky says stay
make your peace with the way the world game works. I mean, sorry, with the way the world works, and you'll be happier. Let's see.
Icky saying stay on the road.
Yeah, that's good advice, Icky.
Although trying to drive on both sides of the road with traffic still on it, that's a little.
Crap. Rewind that.
That looks a little tough.
Okay, I wasn't ready for this upcoming turn. Let's see if I can slow down and take it. Yes, that worked. Alright, I'm gonna beat him. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Soul Prince. His Forza Motorsport 4 save file got corrupted.
That's right. That's always
as far as hiring drivatars goes, right at first you don't have a choice of who you hire. You just hire whoever it suggests.
Okay.
Did it even show the head-to-head races? Uh-oh. Did I not get the... I don't even know if I got the guy. Oh well, we're not going to worry about it. Oh, no, that did not count. What? I thought apparently I challenged the wrong guy or something. Let's get back over there.
Whoopsie.
200 yards, keep left.
Ow.
Well, that's the beauty about single-player racing, Maze. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I guess if you're in co-op, you might not be able to do rewinds. That might be how it works, because it would screw up it would screw up reality for the other guy, wouldn't it? But yeah, if you...
Yeah, it's all symmetric, so I doubt you'd be able to do rewinding in multiplayer.
But if you didn't like rewinds, even though they are a very player-friendly feature and very handy, if If you don't like him, you can turn that option off, and you earn XP faster for having it off. You know, like you get an XP bonus for turning assists off.
Yeah. Well, Forza's always been like that.
Yeah, no, Maze apparently has never played a Forza game, although I hope he got Horizon 1 for free, because Horizon 1, which is a 360 game, and it's now backwards compatible, it's still a great game. It doesn't look as pretty, but it's still very, very nice.
Yeah, one of my friends grabbed that, and he's never played a Horizon game. He was playing, I want to say, Forza Motorsports 5 or 6, and he was sort of getting bored with all the, the standard simulation racing, and grabbed Forza Horizon 1 for free. And he really is into it. He's really looking forward to this game.
That's good to hear. Yeah, this is so much more exciting and dynamic, being able to explore and do all these different things instead of just being locked into circuit races. Although I still really like the regular Forzas, but I like this better as all.
Each has their own unique thing. This is more of an arcade racer, whereas Forza Motorsports is almost pure sim.
Yeah, this does have some arcade elements, but it's still very sim-like. There's a train. Whoa, that was... Dude, I'm riding right by a train. That's neat.
Did you get taken out by the train?
He didn't hit me. We bumped a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Soul Prince enjoyed the first one.
That's not what she said.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm dear. I can safely say that, for me, this is the best racing game ever made. Horizon 2 is already great, and this one's better, so...
Cool. Yeah, that was a little bit of a clunchy there, intercept with the train there, Paul. Jeez.
In 2, the trains didn't actually come by, except there's one time when you race a train, but otherwise you don't see them go by. But now they're actually there in the environment, which is cool. Okay, now I'm looking for Scorched Phoenix again, and I'm going to race against him, and then everything will be happy. Come on, Scorched Phoenix. He could be anywhere in this little radius, though.
Hey, Rosie. How's it going?
Welcome, Rosie Fox. Good to see you. How nice to see one of Alejandro's viewers here. So we're just going to drive around through the gas.
And Johnny Walker's here, of course.
Yeah. He's kind of one of our viewers now, too, though. He stops by occasionally.
Well, that's true. He stops by my streams, too. Just to harass me. When I actually bother streaming.
Come on, Scorched Phoenix. Slow down. This is it, man. Your moment of reckoning. Get back here. I have to get in while we're in the yellow circle. Alright, he's challenged. Let's see if we can do it.
Go, man, go.
Yeah, Johnny often would like to come by the streams, he says, but he has to work on Saturday nights. Can't do much about that.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Ah! Dang it. Come on, slow down. No. Ah. He just keeps getting his butt in front of me, and then I can't get around him. Maybe I can get around him here. Yes, so far so good.
Well, I mean, we don't know if Paul's computer would be able to stream this in 4K. Not to mention the limitations of Twitch.
Yeah. The PC version is really beautiful, though. If your system can handle, like, 1080p or 4K, then you're going to get some beautiful visuals. Yeah, nice. I saw it at E3.
Nice.
Okay, so now what? Drivatar ready to recruit. Let's recruit this dude.
Dang, Johnny, that's a heck of a shift.
So you can recruit a total of 4 Drivatars. I haven't gotten to where I can get the 4th one yet, but I think after we've unlocked all 4 slots, then you can choose specifically who to recruit. I'm not sure, though. Now let's go pick something else to do. Yeah, Twitch is only 1080p. Can you imagine how much upload you would need to be able to do 4K actual streaming? You would need a lot of upload.
You could do 4K streaming at the same bitrate that Twitch currently supports. The problem is Twitch supports such a low bitrate that even 720p 60 FPS streaming is a little
brain fest?
Quality. It wouldn't look great. But 1080p at 3.5 megabits, it doesn't look great either.
City off in the distance, you can actually drive there from over here,
Sweet. That's cool. I like that. that kind of open world style game. I mean, I know this isn't, you know, 1-to-1 scale real world. It's do they say what the scale is? 1 to 4,
That's a
1
really
to
good
10?
question. I don't know what the scale is, but the map is really, really big. It is the biggest one of these games has ever had. And yeah, just
Cool.
scrolling around it, there's quite a lot of different biomes and stuff. It's impressive. You have some choice about... See, in this game, you're actually building the... What do you call it? The festival itself. Like, you run the festival for the first time. And
Oh, nice.
this gives you some choice in the way it expands. Like, you have a choice of where the next... I don't know, like where the next center thing will be, where all the races spring out from. So, like, I had a choice between either the city or the outback, and I chose the city because I wanted to see the city. Yeah, that's one little example.
Yeah, this looks really good. I wonder if it actually is modeled on the real city. Like, if somebody lives there, could they like go visit where their house is?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't completely like that, but that would be neat.
I'm sure it's got some, because I mean, according to the map, the city isn't very big. At least not when you look at it compared to a real map of a real city.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It doesn't look
like it's that big.
Maybe that's what cities are like in Australia. How do we know? Brownmeister isn't here to tell us.
Oh, well, true. I'm surprised, you know, everything's not hanging from the sky and upside down.
Fair point.
You know.
So we're going to go over here and do this race. X, setup event. Exhibition or rivals. I don't want to do rivals. Then I can either make my own or pick one that somebody else has done.
It's kind of weird seeing all these Australian cars. They're like, that looks sort of like a specific car here in the U.S., but not really.
Oh, I mean, a lot of them are regular cars, but there are Australian brands as well.
Yeah, like you're driving a Falcon.
This guy has misspelled the word foggy. He needs to go to the back of the line, especially because he's probably a journalist.
Jeez.
That's just bad.
Come on now.
I want to race somebody's, though. Ferrari versus Lamborghini race-off. Let's try that. Do I have the right car for it? I do.
Well, that's good to know. Bob Jones? Some Australians are saying this looks pretty darn close.
Sweet. Yeah, they actually went to Australia and did lots of footage shooting and stuff.
They did research, quote unquote.
Vacation research.
Plenty of Fosters and poolside lounging.
Rosie wants to know my all-time favorite. You know, it's... If I had to pick a favorite, maybe the Subaru Impreza... Is it Impreza X or just Impreza? Like, I really like the way...
The WRX STI?
That's probably it.
That insane 300 plus horsepower rally car?
Running easily. Would you like to raise the difficulty? No, we're going to keep it easy, sorry.
They usually came with like gold rims and that weird blue paint job. Like electric blue, sort of.
Yeah, like...
Exactly. Mongbox knows where it is. Definitely in for that research.
Okay, we're racing against, in this race, this car I haven't fully 100% upgraded it, so I'm at a slight disadvantage. But I guess probably the people I'm racing against are not 100% upgraded either. We'll see. Just revving rims here in a city.
I don't know, Tyler.
Is he asking? Oh, dollary dues?
The dollary dues.
They just call them dollars. I can't believe they didn't go with dollary dues.
Well, I mean, in Canada they call them dollars, but they're loonies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's monopoly money.
I don't know. Have you seen a euro?
I have.
They're all different sizes. Like the $100 euro is huge, and the $10 or $5 euro is like tiny. It looks like monopoly money.
It's a little weird.
It's kind of comical.
I just received a new skill point. So you'll show that off in a little bit.
You've been there 5 times. That's awesome, Longbox. I have never made it down to the southern hemisphere. I might have to rectify that.
Yeah, I've been to Mexico and I've been to Europe, which would be France and Latvia. Oh, this guy's
Latvia.
Yeah, and speaking of euros, when I was in Latvia, that's the currency they prefer to use, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And what made me really mad is everywhere you pay, they run it through like a bill reader, like a bill scanner, because I guess maybe they have a big
Mm-hmm.
Counterfeit problem? I don't know. But if the
Euros are
if the
euros
bill is
all
not
over Europe.
in mint
That's why.
condition, some places, many places, including banks, actually won't accept it, or they will give you less than the true value of the bill, which is ridiculous. I can't imagine,
Wow.
like, I would go paperless in a society like that, because it was so ridiculous. Yeah,
You
because I
should.
wanted to cash
You
my
should. There
euros
are
back into
credit card-
dollars or
there's-
something, I forget. So I went to an actual bank to do this, and they rejected these perfectly good real monies that I got from another bank. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, if you're in Europe and you're like sticking to the bigger cities and well-populated areas, it doesn't have to be a big city, but if you're like out in the middle of nowhere, you might want to have some cash on you. But in the cities, everywhere has card readers. They're all wireless. They all have a cellular modem in them. They're starting to have them in here in the States, like the Chinese place that I order from occasionally. Last time they showed up, they had one.
Mm-hmm.
He jams your credit card in it, and you pay for it right there.
Here's a new...
It's
They had to be chipped. The cards had to have a chip in it, and mine didn't have a chip yet at that time. Now it does.
Yes, all mine do. Yeah, all mine do. That's a new federal rule. Yeah, like Mongbach said, it's just best to use credit. It's just so much easier.
It just wasn't an option because of the chip thing.
Yeah, they're kind of cranky about that. Although Europe has been on the chip and pin system for
longer than us.
I want to say like 15 years, 13 years, something like that. They switched to it pretty quick. Well,
oh crap!
Well, we're still dragging our feet.
Behind me. Oh, he's trying to pass me up. I think not. This is competitive.
You're driving a Ferrari, man. How is it competitive? Oh, he's driving a Lamborghini.
Ferraris,
that's why.
Lamborghinis. First place.
You knocked your wing off.
Oh no.
How are you going to get any downforce?
Thankfully, it's only visual damage, although there's the option to have it actually affect your performance. My poor tailfin.
Exactly.
Do I see anyone I know in the player list? There's India. She came in 4th place. That's cute. West X, 7th place.
Oh, is she playing?
No, she's not really, but it's their dry avatars. The people you race against are all real people's dry avatars if you are playing online. Complete another player's exhibition blueprint. Got an achievement. Dude, Jez's Recore stream at like 2 in the morning got 70 people. We're only at 28, and we're at a much more reasonable hour. That's weird.
Jeez. Oh, did he? Well, you're streaming before this game even comes out?
Yeah, that's even more appealing. Maybe some people aren't doing searches for it yet. They're not curious enough because it's not actually out. I don't know. It seems a little weird to me.
Man, I streamed Recore the day it came out, and I didn't get anybody.
Jonah wasn't familiar with Dollary dues. Yeah, there was an actual online petition to change Australia's money to Dollary dues. I voted for it.
All I need is a few more fans through the gate. Just get out there and do something impressive, will you?
The new thing is that you're building up fans. When you hit enough fan milestones, that's when you're able to expand the festival.
Nice.
Yeah, the Australian episode of The Simpsons is the very funniest episode, in my opinion.
It is one of the best, yes.
New barn find. We cannot do that because we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Correct. I can go get this travel discount board real quick, so I'll go do that. That's the collectible aspect of the game. There's these signs. I forget how many there are, maybe 100 or 200 in total. And they give you either XP bonuses or discount on fast travel. Ha, that dude is just totally peeling out somebody's Drivatar.
Well, they probably learned from their
the real driver
owners.
Yeah, anyway, if you have passed by a sign but didn't collect it, then it will show up on the map and you can go get it. So if you pass by one during a race, that's what happened here. And also, if you want, you can pay real money, like $3, and get all the locations revealed. And yeah, I actually do that because I like just hunting them down. I like just going around the map and getting all the signs. Alternately, you could look online and, people make their own maps.
Very good, very good. Yeah.
So let's go.
In yards. We're in Australia. Why is it not in meters?
Oh, that's an option.
Oh, okay. I was about to get cranky.
Yeah, of course you can choose between metric and not metric.
You can choose between the U.S., Ghana, and something else, or the rest of the world.
Ow, dang it. Yeah, that was from season 5 or season 6 of The Simpsons. I forget which one.
Turn
Okay,
right.
Back when they were really
Yeah.
funny still.
they had all their best writers at that
In
time.
100 yards. Turn
Conan
right.
O'Brien.
Kind of like South Park. South Park has gone downhill too.
In 100
Tyler says the
yards.
last season or
Turn
2
left.
have been really good, but I haven't seen them yet.
I haven't watched it, so I mean they may have been very good, but you know I got burned out after like season 20.
It was 14 or 15. No, I mean he meant South Park. Sorry, not Simpsons.
Oh! I was still
Yeah.
talking about Simpsons. South Park. I got up to like season 14, and I'm just like, But I have heard the last couple seasons have been pretty on point.
I would want to hear other people's opinions, but if everyone
Ooh,
generally
that
agrees
water was
that
pretty.
those seasons are better, then I would buy that. Speaking of funny things, last night we watched the movie Pop Star, Never Stop, Never
Turn
Stop.
around when it is safe to do so.
I talked about it
Okay.
on stream a few times. It's the Lonely Island movie, made by Andy Samberg and his little group. And it's very, very funny. Everybody everybody should watch it.
Can't say I've heard of it.
I mean, you might not like it, Brian. I think your sense of humor is a little different, but it's a
Very
it's a
dark and twisted.
mockumentary like This Is Spinal Tap. It owes more to This Is Spinal Tap than anything, I guess.
Mm.
Okay, we'll do this, guys. Pick a car.
Pick a car, any car.
954. Okay, we'll do this Corvette. That's where Tyler learned everything about Australia. This is...
Yeah, he is from Utah. I know, that's kind of like the sticks, right?
Ow. Careful, Clunk. Don't just jump up on the top like that. You scratched me. Bad kitty.
Oh. Cat on person assault. My cat assaults me all the time. She bites the crap out of me. First picture I ever have of my cat. She's biting my hand.
Does she know not to
Yeah.
bite the hand that feeds her?
I don't feed her. My wife does.
See? There's your problem.
She doesn't bite my wife. She knows.
Now we're more in the actual city itself. You can see the skyscrapers all around. Very cool scenery.
Nice. Very cool. Can you go down to the ocean and ditch your car in the water if you get tired of it?
Johnny, you're just not allowed to talk about DLC anymore. Just came out of the blue with that. You can drive through, there's parts where you drive on beaches and stuff. In fact, you do that right at the very beginning of the game. And that part is shown in the
Nice.
demo. You get to play that part in the demo. Which is available now to everyone. And it's another good thing
Cool.
to try if you're unsure about the game. There's no incentive for playing the demo though. Part 2 you would unlock a car from doing it. This one, unfortunately, they neglected to do that.
Probably because everybody went and unlocked the car for free.
But I mean, it's nice to have that bonus.
True, and it gets more people's eyes on your game and potentially purchasing.
Yeah. I still played the demo anyway, just because I wanted to see if anything. I just wanted to see what it was like, the demo itself,
I mean, this isn't like the PlayStation days where Final Fantasy 8 or whatever came out on a demo disc and it was completely different than the actual game.
And that's how Final Fantasy 15
They just
will be too.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Didn't they just update the demo, or they're gonna update it?
I haven't seen anything. I played both demos, but I haven't played them since the first
Yeah, I
time
mean,
I
that
went
first
through.
one came out so
But-
far in advance of the actual release. They're still working on it, even now.
Well, yeah. There's the last demo I played was very, very Kingdom Hearts like, and that kind of distressed me a little bit. Because, I mean, it's Final Fantasy, not Kingdom Hearts. If I want to play Kingdom Hearts, I'll go play one.
They don't want to do for some reason,
There's my
menu-based
ace
battles
driver.
anymore.
Proud
It's
of
too
you,
bad. I
Bob.
like menu-based battles
Yeah.
too, but I can live with it.
They have done some very excellent menu-based battle games recently. Bravely Default, very, very good old school style
It's
Final
mobile,
Fantasy
right?
game.
I mean, not portable.
DS, yeah, 3DS rather. That was a very, very good game. I enjoyed it a lot until I got to the point where the difficulty ramped up so high I couldn't deal with it anymore. It just you go from hey, I'm doing pretty good to holy crap, this isn't a boss and it's beating me down.
Aw, that's
Hey,
too bad.
Paul. All these
Yeah,
nice people
Famicor
come to
mentions
see
That's
that
where
the
I gave
demo,
up on that game.
even
We
if
need
you
to
complete the
expand if
demo,
we're
you
going to
still have to do the
accommodate
beginning of the game over again. I agree, that's another thing. Since it is the same thing, they should not make you.
Yeah, Johnny Walker's an RPG lover like
Ah.
myself. Bravely Default was good.
So what's new upgrade available? Let's go there and upgrade.
And they've been doing some old school style RPGs with turn-based battles. It's just for the Final Fantasy name, they just refuse to do them anymore.
Yeah.
And I just don't get it. And they're going to completely change Final Fantasy VII.
I think they're content to do that kind of game
remake.
on portable, but not on retail. They have the belief that console
Sad.
games won't sell.
What do you think of surfers? Pretty amazing.
So we're doing
From the
an
waves to
upgrade
the
here.
beach,
I
to the
believe we're
tarmac, to the
upgrading to level
driver's
3
seat
or
and back
something.
again.
Or maybe we're just upgrading
Ooh, cool.
this location to level 2. I don't know what's happening.
Wow, look at all that branding. Sirius XM. I saw that.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way guys, this game has great music, even better than Horizon 2. It actually has, you get to pick the order in which you unlock the radio stations, and one of the stations is Epitaph Records, Bad Religion's record label. So I get a big kick out of that.
Cool.
Now I'm picking
Nice,
a car.
man.
Who do I want? Let's look at those stats.
Lots of BMWs.
Don't I already have this one? I must, because it's showing it maxed out stats. Well, okay, we'll go with this Mercedes.
Excuse me. Yeah, I think a lot of companies, like Japanese RPG companies, are putting all their development brain power into mobile games. Vita, DS, phone. There's been a few phone games from Squaresoft that have been pretty interesting. They just don't want to take the risk of putting it on a console,
Yeah,
and
well,
I don't know
also
why.
the amount it costs to make. But yeah, they pour buckets of money into Final Fantasy and develop it for like, insane lengths of time because their management hasn't been good for
Well,
the last
yeah.
10 years or so. Okay.
Yeah, they have kind of fallen off the wagon there.
So I'm buying this car, and after I select a paint job for it, I can look around and analyze it from different angles. Yes, I'm going to
Cool.
buy it.
Good night,
Oh,
Mom
yeah,
Box.
good seeing you. Grading papers and listening. We will catch you later, hopefully on Saturday. Achievement, first time buyer, visit
Cool.
the auto show and buy your first car. Huh, is that the first time I did that?
Mm?
It's not the first car I've gotten, but maybe it's the first one I actually paid money for. I think the others were free. And you can have an exploded view, and it'll open up the doors, and if the car supports it, it'll show you the engine and trunk and stuff.
Wow.
You can change the license plate
Yeah.
to whatever you want. That's a new thing. In the old games, you had to make your own custom textures. In this, you can just say what you want it to say.
Cool. I like
Let's
that.
see, where's the way? There's some way to do the horn. Oh yeah, they also added customizable horns. Select.
So you can make your Mercedes SL sound like a tractor trailer?
Well, let's give it a shot. Oh, you can. Right here, I can customize the horn actually. Yeah, and there are
nice.
musical horns. I have La Cucaracha installed. Oh, cool. See you then, Famicor. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I know it's late at night.
Have a good one.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know what my next RPG is going to be. I'm just about to finish Skies of Arcadia, but well, I do know what my next one for stream is going to be, but I don't know what my next personal one's going to be.
Yeah, I've got to unlock more of these.
La cucaracha. Last post, Halo theme. Paul, come on now.
Oh, was that one of the options? But I don't have it unlocked, do I?
You don't have it unlocked.
Yeah, you just got to get farther in the
It's
game.
in that
I think.
list.
But there will be an option to pay money and just have all the horns unlocked. Again, it'll just be like $2 or
When
$3.
you're ready to
I don't know
venture
how
out
much.
again, you might want to take a look at these.
Yeah, that's not a bad option.
Yeah, I mean, just for people who want to do that right away.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm happy just unlocking them when they come.
Super Mario RPG, Johnny Walker. Old school.
Okay. I want to drive a warthog that plays La Cucaracha.
You should drive a Warthog that plays the Halo theme.
I know that makes the most
You
sense.
have arrived at your destination.
Yes, that would be key. That you know that's
Here's the speed
perfect.
trap, so I want to get farther away and then drive. Well, actually, first I want to go upgrade this car.
Speed trap? Do you just like blast by it
Yeah,
as fast
that's
as you
the
can?
idea, and it ranks you against other players and your friends.
Oh, see who can be the biggest hooligan.
Something like that. Okay, upgrades.
Nice.
I wish you could just automatically upgrade a car when you get it. I don't like having to go back and upgrade it, but
Yeah, that would be kind of nice. They might fix that with an
I mean,
update.
they never let you do that in these games. Maybe in a future sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe they won't.
Just it would be a time saver.
Yeah, because typically when you buy a car, you want to, soup it up a
Yeah,
little
they
bit.
like for you to manually upgrade and just like pick, which engine you want and things like that, roll bars, etc. But I always just auto upgrade. I don't want to mess around with all that junk.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get far back and then go through the speed trap.
Oh, I bet he was mad.
Oh, that's terrible.
Deleted his save file. That's mean.
My son Ethan did that.
Well, you
he
said it was
deleted
an
my
accident.
100% complete Smash Brothers Melee save file on GameCube. Wasn't that the one where it was called Melee?
And he still breathes?
Yeah, well, I was very upset about it, but later on I could just download a complete save file because there's memory cards that had USB and, third-party ones.
Oh, yeah. Some of the action replay cards and stuff.
So let's see how we do on the speed trap. 143 miles per hour.
Hey, Paul.
Ooh.
There's a driver who's got a
that's
bit
cooking.
of a following. It might be
Only
worth
got 1
bringing them
star out
into
of
your
3,
lineup.
so I could have been going a lot faster.
The bigger the stunt, the better.
Oh,
See
okay.
if you can turn your 1 star into 2.
Come on, Paul.
Well, I'm not
You can do
driving
better.
a S-rank car for one, but it also depends on how
okay.
far back I wanted to go. Oh man, see, there's a new Drivatar, but it's by the barn find, so I guess we're just not going to go over that way. But lots of what's this?
Bummer.
Bucket list. Is that the same one we already did? I don't
You know, the beach here looks very much like, the beach in the game, rather, looks very much like the beach down here.
Oh yeah.
Turn around.
When you're driving next to it,
Do
the look is very similar to, the kind of beaches down here in Florida.
400 yards. Bear left.
Yeah, I can't believe our beach is not nearly so pretty. But yeah, Jonah agrees it would be annoying for someone to delete your
Well, yeah, you're
Smash
on the
Bros.
Gulf, man.
200 yards. Keep left.
The Gulf is, well, no, I won't finish that. It gets the runoff from the
Yeah,
Mississippi.
and
Remember
it's
these?
still nice to
Keep
visit, but
that
it's
needle
not
red
nearly
line
as nice
and
as other
maintain it
places'
through the zone.
beaches.
We'll track your average.
Yeah. If you have a chance, come down to Florida if you live in the U.S.
Deborah and I did go to
Easy
Florida
drive.
together once to visit an online friend.
Oh, you like that one?
Sadly,
Cool.
I'll
not
get
friends
the
with
data
him
crew to
anymore.
designate some more roads for speed
He got
zones.
really eccentric.
Well.
Oops, am I going?
Don't talk about Adam like that.
Hey,
I don't think he's passed out yet.
he says, "What it do?" I don't know what he means by that.
What it do? Hey, Ducky Swag, how's
Maybe
it
he's
going?
not. Maybe not. He's not in the U.S. Maybe.
No, he's just,
So I'm looking for a sign.
speaking in very hip slang terms.
Here's a sign. Who's in
You
somebody's
have arrived at your destination.
in their garage? Fast travel board.
Really?
Yeah. Why
Yeah,
do
how's it
people
going?
let him? I guess if you pay me money, I'd let you set up a sign in my garage. Except a car has to drive in and barge through it.
That's not a garage, this is carport. There's no door.
There's an XP sign right there, but I think it's one that. Oh no, actually, this one looks like I might be able to get it. Let's go get it.
Ah, okay.
There's one that I couldn't fit my car through. Like it's between two buildings, and they're really close together. So I got to find an extra thin car or something.
We got another Canuck.
Oh, Canadian speak. Welcome. Are you friends with Zero?
Howdy.
You guys probably know each other, right?
Canada's like a small town, right?
As far as I know. Yep, these people, it's in their garage area too.
Easy now.
Weird. What's up with all those signs in the carports?
We can't track your average, boss. Sorry.
Are there bikes? No, there are not
Yeah.
bikes. So I think maybe it'd be like a tiny little European car. Maybe they have some of those that would fit.
Tiny hatchback, a Peugeot, or I don't know, Citroën, or something.
Alright, what do we... Here's a beauty spot. Let's go try that. That sounds like fun.
Ooh, it's like a pretty spot for taking pictures with your car.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's another thing. Horizon 2 had this fun little thing where you try to photograph all the cars in the game.
Turn left.
So you're just driving around, you see a new car, and you take a picture of it. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I remember you doing that.
This one, that mode is in here, but I haven't unlocked the ability to do it yet. Like I can take pictures, but it doesn't count them towards the list yet, which is annoying. Because I'd rather do that right from the start.
The Golf is not a small car, Icky. That's their big one. You're talking like the Polo or something like that.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
Ah, cars everywhere.
Wide body kits.
Oh yeah, I need to go upgrade that my skills. Let's show you guys that. So go to progress, skill shop. And they've added a lot of new skills, which is neat. There's now three tabs worth of skills. In Horizon 2, there's only the one tab.
Dang.
So let's see.
That's a lot.
Horn import. Your Horizon mod team will obtain additional car horns for your cars. So see, if I want more horns, that's how I get them. PR
Aha.
earning 10% more credits in rival races. Let's see. I think we're good. I'm going to focus more on useful things.
Wow, that's a lot of skills.
Near miss skills
Dang.
are increased by 10. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Oh, ignore that Moobot thing. It's wrong.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is wrong.
I turned off the contest one, but I didn't turn off the rest of them.
Earn 10% more XP while in a convoy. I haven't been in a convoy yet. It sounds like a multiplayer thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes me think of the song.
God. Makes me think of the movie. It's such an old movie.
Drift and E-drift increase by...
It has not aged well.
Oh, convoy hasn't? Oh.
No, not at all.
So as you buy new things on the board, then you can... That opens up the ability to buy the ones that are beyond it.
Yeah, by the adjacent squares and
Yeah, exactly.
on and on and on. Is that a portal car up there that I see? Looks like a car with the Aperture Science logo.
Oh, what, on the skills shop thing? Oh,
Yeah, on the skill board.
I don't know.
Yeah, the top center one on skills.
Kind of not. I already stopped looking at that stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Alright, let's go to this.
But it looked like an Aperture logo with a car in it.
Turn around.
Portal 3 confirmed.
Just driving through these people's yard, wrecking up their fence. Here's the beauty spot.
Don't
Let's go
mind
check
me.
it out.
Just
Oh,
coming
it's
through.
right by a kind of a beach thing. View.
You have
Here we
arrived
go.
at your destination.
Oh, convoys are NPC cars that honk at you if you honk at them, and then they follow you. That sounds cool.
Wow, this is a really pretty place. Beach
Wow,
wreck-
dang, that is
wrecked
pretty.
ship.
Jeez. The environments in these games are so
Let's go
good.
down there.
I just kind of wish they had a VR thing for the Windows version.
That would be amazing. You can use first person
That
view,
would be
of course.
so nice.
I forget which button changes camera angles.
Yeah,
There we go.
you can do it in the car, but you have to have a wheel and all that stuff to go with
Yeah,
it.
here we are driving around in first person on this beach. Let's go see this wrecked ship. Is there
Dang.
a sign in there? There is. Yay. 5,000 XP.
Sweet.
And I can do a wheel spin now. Let's do that real quick. Oh, too late.
It's shocking how realistic these games are getting. The spray on your windshield as you drive through the puddles and all that stuff.
And also it has really good rain.
It's crazy.
It hasn't rained so far in this play session, but normally it'll break into rain sometimes.
Cool.
Splash. Automatically turns on the windshield wipers.
Sploosh.
Great wreckage.
So nice. Well, I mean, if you were driving a $100,000 Mercedes, you'd want it to automatically turn your wipers on too. You know.
splashing around.
Whee!
So this must be a real place in Australia.
I would imagine so. If it was this detailed, they're probably modeling it off a real place.
You're right, Johnny Walker does make it really small. Let's get it.
Icky wants you to drive out into the ocean and ditch your
I
car.
wonder what would happen if I tried that. We could go try it if you really want to see what it does. It wouldn't hurt to know, would it? Ah,
Yeah,
kinda
wouldn't hurt
quickly
anything.
in this little part of the water that's in the sand. Okay, come on, get in the sand. There we go.
All right, Bob Jones.
Yeah,
Have a
good to
good
see you,
evening.
Bob Jones.
Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you
by.
for joining. At least we can keep up with chat tonight.
I'm really shocked there aren't more people. But I mean, a lot of your viewers know you're going to be streaming this on Saturday anyway.
And there might also be the aspect of racing games inexplicably are not as popular as they used to be.
Hey, Stoney,
Yo,
how's it
Stony
going?
Silence.
You know, like I said, been a while.
Drive through this wreckage. Get out of my face.
Wee.
There we
Ooh, ooh, right into
How
the
are you
boat.
tonight, Stony? So we're gonna try to drive into the ocean, see what happens.
Now I see why Paul doesn't have
Uh-oh.
a car.
Yeah, if you
He's
get too far out in the
a
water,
bottom.
it just resets your position. That's what happened.
Aw, that's not
But
fair.
now we know.
Well,
Yeah,
the more
knowing
you
is half the
know.
battle. Oh, and there's another beauty spot. Should we go down to it? Why not? Guess I could keep it in first person for a while.
Turn around when
This
it's
game
safe to
is
do so.
gorgeous.
Yeah, what do you viewers think?
There's
Is it better
no
for
doubt
me to
about that.
stream it in first person or third?
I think third is a little better because you get more of the view rather than having the car and the A-pillar and the roof and all that fun stuff.
You also can do first person and turn off the hub, the dashboard. I mean, ow.
Oh, okay. And just rely on the car's dashboard?
I mean,
400 yards.
do you see what I've just switched it? You'll see.
Mm.
Turn off the car.
Oh, just like hood.
Yeah. Well, now I've got no hood.
Oh,
at all,
oh,
it's
oh,
just
like stick the camera down on the front of the car.
That way.
Hey, Agitated Jester. Welcome. How you
Jester.
doing?
That's a fun name.
Well, the hands wouldn't be so distracting if you had an actual wheel, because then it would feel like you're it's an extension of your own hands. But when you're using a thumbstick, it could be a distraction.
I don't mind him too much, but being able to see more of the area around your car is actually useful, so that's why third person is more useful in general, or it just helps to have more awareness. There we go. Getting to our destination, a new beauty spot.
There's already a demo for it,
Yeah,
I believe,
you can
Mace.
get the demo right now if you want.
Yep.
It's a big download. It's either, I think it's 16 gigs.
Wow, that's a big
Yeah, because there's just a lot of
Dang.
graphical stuff.
Well, they have to do all the, all the graphics and all the textures. The textures are the big things. They still have to do all that stuff, even if you don't.
Oh, Stoney prefers the current view. Okay, we'll keep it like this for a while.
Yeah, down on the road isn't bad. Man, that's pretty.
Also, the game supports HDR, so if you have an Xbox One S, then you get extra beautiful colors.
Some games go a little overboard with HDR. I've noticed on the PC, which HDR has been a thing for a long time, but some games go way overboard with it, and it's a little much.
I don't even have HDR monitor, but next time I buy a monitor, it'll be a 4K with HDR. Aw.
I probably won't. I'll stick with my Dell Ultra Sharps, honestly. They're such good monitors.
I like these monitors a lot too, but I want to be able to see the extra stuff.
Destination.
Oh, demo for PC?
Oh.
I don't know. Let me
That's
check
a
the
good
store.
question. There's another beauty spot. Okay, let's go down to the next one. We're just taking in the sights.
What's
400 yards.
learn more?
Bear right.
I do not see a demo.
That's too bad. Well, if you're
Keep right.
PC gamer and don't have an Xbox One, then you're just gonna have to trust us that it is very, very good. Yeah, Windows Central published our review of the game today. I didn't write it. Richard Devine reviewed it. But
Cool.
yeah, anybody who wants to read about it, please head to our site and check that out.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Ah, beauty spot. View it. The 12 Apostles. What is that?
Okay.
The 12 Apostles. What do you think?
Odd name.
Yeah, I know there's only 8 of them. We can count. We just don't like changing the names.
Wee.
of
Paul's
things.
just cutting through the grass. So impatient.
That's neat.
Wow.
12 Apostles discovered.
Oh, is it the beauty spots are just like
They're landmarks.
nice videos?
Landmarks.
Oh,
There's 13
cool.
of them.
That seems like a. Why didn't they just call them landmarks?
I don't know, because they're extra pretty or something.
I guess.
So there was that.
They are pretty. Don't get me wrong. They're beautiful. Is there like a mock-up of Ayers Rock and stuff like that?
I don't know. What's that?
Just it's a giant rock out in the middle of the Australian desert.
Oh, there's a little tower.
It's gigantic and red.
So we're gonna go over.
Pretty
which way
cool.
are we gonna go? Well, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Now it's time to head north.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Looks like there might be a version of it on the map, like way out in the desert area. I wouldn't know until you get out there.
Ah,
Ayers Rock is really weird. It's like a volcano.
ooh,
It's just in the middle of nowhere.
pretty cool to see.
Apparently, it's pretty cool to climb too. I have not been there though.
See?
I like the fence is very realistic as you run it
Yeah,
over.
that was great looking. Yeah, I want to go to Australia, but I don't want to be killed by spiders or snakes and things.
Yeah, the 10 deadliest of everything is in
Yeah,
Australia.
that part's not very appealing. Sounds like you're lucky if you reach old age.
They give you a Foster's and send you out into the outback. Good luck, mate.
Foster's, Australian for beer.
Man, Paul is all about the shortcuts through the
Yes, I
grass.
am. Now I'm
Jeez.
dodging trees and stuff. Just look at all that. Whoa, all this foliage.
Turn around
Foliage looks really
when
good.
it is safe to do so.
It does look pretty good.
Can I get through all these
Recalculate the
trees?
route.
Let's find out.
In 400 yards, turn
I
sharp
see a road.
left.
Ow! Finally hit a tree. Right when I was about to be out of it, too.
Oh boy.
Oh, well. What's that over there?
Just
A
clip.
sign.
Just clipped it a little there.
Yay, I hit a sign.
Hey, Yicky says it looks like Malaysia.
Yeah, I mean, Malaysia, that's just a short little swim from Australia, right?
A couple thousand miles.
What car
Not too
am I
bad.
driving?
I thought it was a Ford, or did you switch
think
out
the-
for the Merc?
Yeah, isn't it a Mercedes? Looks like it.
Yeah, I think it's like a Mercedes S, S something or C something. I'd have to
We
look
had
at
a
it to know.
Mercedes SUV for a while, and all I can say is I would never ever buy a Mercedes again. You absolutely should never ever consider buying one unless you're
Turn
hopelessly rich and don't care about everything costing 10 times more than it should.
Oh, it's an E. It's a Mercedes E63 AMG
How did you know that? Did it say?
because it says it on the back.
Ooh, look at that hill up there.
Their modeling is
Mountain
very good.
hill. It's cool looking.
Dang. Yeah, Shih Tzu. I'm with Shih Tzu on you. Don't buy
Yeah,
Mercedes.
just, oh my god.
Their quality has gone down way down since the 60s when
Can't
they were
you just go
popular.
get an oil change in a normal place? Or if you do, it costs like over $100. It's so stupid. They intentionally design
Dang.
everything to not be standard and not be easy to work with. It's a scam.
See,
Turn around.
that's why I like my Ford. It's like $40 to get an oil change
Turn
with the
around
good stuff
when it is safe to do so.
at the Ford dealer.
Yeah, and my My Civic, I would pay like 20 something to get it changed at just your average place, and
Take the third exit.
that's how I liked it.
I don't take my car to Jiffy Lube because those guys are idiots.
So where's this?
Yeah, oh yeah, I've had nothing but issues with those kind of guys, but I take it to the dealership all the time. They're nice. They give me a loaner car if it's going to take too long.
Okay, the sign is under this bridge. Let's go under here and find it.
I was like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you going in circles?
Oh, there's grass everywhere.
More off-roading.
Come on, get down here. There it is, I see it.
Whee!
Oh man, the car just totally peeled out. Stop it.
Well, the U.S. definitely is right on which side of the road to drive on.
There's a rumor there could be a bar.
There's only like a dozen or something like that countries
There's only 12 countries? I thought there were more than 100.
that drive on the other side of the road. There's 205 or something like that countries in the world.
Yeah, we're comparing them in the ownership experience.
In the cost of ownership, like oil changes.
Yeah, those are things. See, we didn't consider it when we bought it, but we should have considered it. Every little time something went wrong,
I consider
it
all
breaks the
that
bank
stuff.
to take care of it. It's not cool.
Yeah, I consider all that stuff. My current car is going to break me when I have to buy tires for it. Ugh. But that's what you get when you buy the upgraded tire package.
We're on the right side, Stoney says.
We are on the correct side of the road, you mean, good sir.
Mr. Arrow HD says.
At the roundabout, take the
Welcome,
second
Arrow
exit.
HD.
I like cars. I don't like Korean cars. That is my only car I really...
What brands do they make?
Hyundai and Kia. I had a Hyundai. A recent Hyundai. It was horrible.
Did you have a Hyundai, Deborah? What kind did you have? Deborah's not even chatting in the stream. I don't think she's watching. That's cold, Deborah.
She hasn't... Did she stop? She was chatting for a little bit,
coughing.
I thought.
It's one of her hobbies.
Oh. She's getting old.
She had a Hyundai, she said. Yeah, she didn't have problems with it.
I had nothing but problems with my Hyundais. I have no problems with any Hondas I've ever owned. I've owned 2 Civics, and I currently own a Honda Fit. And I'm about ready to trade the Fit in because it's getting a little old, but it still runs perfectly.
That's good.
And I'm gonna go buy another Civic. Jeez, the brakes, Paul. You have brakes.
They're optional.
You must use them. I considered a couple Mazdas. They're pretty good cars, but the one I want requires premium, and I'm a bit of a cheapskate.
Huh.
Turn left.
And I considered like the Mustang, but it rides a little rough
Driving
for me.
through some kind of little trees here. I don't know what these are.
Turn left.
Neat looking though.
You're just like driving through the countryside. Those look like those are palm trees.
Just smashing them up. Skill point earned.
Yeah, I see that.
Let's see. Only one skill
Wee,
point.
deforester of Australia.
Pretty much. I'm just gonna save the skill point.
Yeah, those are kind of like the palm trees that we have down here in Florida. A little bit,
Sorry, we have to go
sort of the
around
short ones.
and end up being a barn find. Is that what that was?
I don't got that kind of
wait,
money,
that's not-
Alpha.
Undiscovered PR stunt. Okay, not a barn find.
Focus RS is like a $40,000 car.
Just be absolutely sure. It says PR stunt, but I could swear it looks like a barn find, so we're gonna go away from it.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, I would.
Why do they have to make this kind of stuff so...
Drove all the way
Yeah,
out
man.
here.
Okay, we're gonna go somewhere else instead. Yeah, we're not allowed to do the barn finds, you guys, so we are going away from that.
No, Mr. Arrow, he is not allowed to play online, so he is not.
Unfortunately. Because we would have done co-op. We wanted to.
Still under a bit of an embargo.
Yeah, until starting on Friday, people can stream whenever they want. So that'll be the big day for streaming. And we'll be back Saturday night.
moon looks
We're
good.
going to give out 6 $10 Xbox gift cards. Yeah, and I'm going to
Indeed.
hit up Sergeant Torrente, see if he wants to donate a prize or not. We'll see.
He likes doing that, so he
Yeah,
might.
it's been a while
he
since
might
he
wanna-
did, but I'll ask him. He's had really bad internet at home. He lives in Puerto Rico, so
400 yards. Turn
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
these
bummer.
even have electricity.
Considering the current state of their economy,
What's
yes.
that sign?
Yes, they
Surfer's
are.
Paradise. Can I run into it? Yes, I can.
left.
There's some stipulations that he's not allowed to actually do any
400
barn
yards.
find missions,
Yeah.
so we just don't want to, have the possibility of making people mad.
Yep, exactly.
Turn left.
And I mean, it wasn't marked on the map, so that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an XP sign over
best
there.
to.
Let's go get it.
Sweet.
Yep.
Get it.
I just love going for the signs. Love it.
Turn around.
Man,
It is safe
watching
to
you
do
play
so.
this game, it kind of makes me want to go buy it. It's so beautiful. I might talk to some associates.
I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, there's a whole different kind of enjoyment you get from this than your average racing game. Being able to explore and take in
Yeah,
these ridiculous sights. It's great.
I love regular racing games. I love simulation racing games, but there's just something to be said for driving around someplace I'll probably never visit. Ow. Oh.
Yeah, and remember...
Oh, he also has it, so he knows the rules.
I have what? Oh.
Mr. Arrow
Oh, nice.
also has this.
Cool. Are you a reviewer, Arrow? If so, who do you write for?
In 400 yards, turn right.
Oh, the gates? Yeah, a lot of houses down here in Florida have gates too.
Turn right.
It's all the rich muckety mucks.
In an apartment, so nothing like that for us.
In 200 yards.
Well, I live in a neighborhood that's gated, but
A gated community.
keeps out the
Let's drive through this
riffraff. Oh, he's a
Oh,
YouTuber.
can't drive through
Cool.
that sign, dang. Oh, cool. I mean, but do you physically write a review, or do you just do a video review?
Turn around when it is safe.
Are you
do
trying to
so.
take out the billboards,
I
Paul?
was. No sign gets to exist if I have a say in it.
200 yards, turn sharp right.
So we're driving through this big construction
boy.
area. It looks like a huge pit with things all around. It's vast.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like they're building a garage or a building or something. I don't know what this is.
It's a warehouse.
Warehouse. Yep, you're right. Oh wait,
Cool.
that's a car too.
Oh,
What
that's
is that?
neat.
It says undiscovered PR
Uh-oh.
stunt. How can, if you find a car there, then it's a freaking barn find, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but we're not risking it. Boom. Ow.
Yeah,
That's
I
a big
wouldn't.
crash. Ah. Yeah, so far I don't see a lot that I could complain about. I need to put more hours into it, though. Let's pick a new destination.
Whee!
but
Dukes
is-
of Hazzard. Ooh,
yeah,
nose
exactly, that
first.
was the Dukes of Hazzard moment.
Safe to do
There's
so.
another sign out here. I'll go get the sign.
Sorry, I'm watching what you guys are watching, so the viewers are watching. So I'm like 30
But
seconds
Arrow
behind.
HD, if you
on
see
the
a car
video.
there, doesn't it mean it's a barn find, or does it not? I don't know. I never got bored with Horizon 2 even once. There's nothing boring about it to me. It's a big, big game, Not everybody will want to go all the way to the end, but that's okay.
Hmm. Well, I mean,
It's Dukes of
give it
Hazzard.
a shot, and if you get in trouble,
Ow. Yeah. Great wreckage. Oh,
what was that? I can't even remember their names, like Billy Joe and Bo or something like that.
Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day is in a movie. He's acting. The movie looks terrible.
Well, their music was terrible, so I would imagine his acting
so
is
it's
just
definitely
as bad.
not. I like Green Day, but all right. He says, "Okay, we're gonna take your word for it, bro. You better be right." Why is there a car there? That's what I don't get. Something called a skill song is playing. This is a new thing. When certain songs come up on the radio, you get bonuses for doing things that give you skill points.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like I can't hear the song. I have the music turned down as low as it can go so that we don't get copyright flagged.
Licensed
Yeah.
music.
But trust me, the radio selection and everything is great. Oh, I could have put it on classical, actually. Alright, we're just gonna go look at this. Taking your word for it.
The car is what
Oh,
you
it's just
use
a
for
bucket
the
list.
PR
He's
stuff.
right. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Huh, I don't know why I freaked out so much. Okay, let's give this one a shot then.
Cool. You can
You can
turn
only
the
turn it
radio
down
off
to 1.
completely.
You can't actually turn it to 0. Horizon 2 is the same way. Oh, it's raining.
Mm.
Need the skill.
Rain,
Oh man, it's a
nice.
skills one.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
ball screwed.
Okay, so what am I trying to do?
That RS200, that sounds familiar, like a Cosworth or something like that?
I have to get 40,000
Like an
skill
escort.
points. That's a huge chain. I'm not going to be able to do it. In my heyday, I could do this kind of thing.
Oh, apparently there's a radio station that's called Radio Off.
Oh,
Whoops.
I see. Neat. Come on. I might be able to do this. Ah, no! Not if I flip. Dang it! Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Stupid car flipped over when I got some air. That wasn't nice.
Well, that's the end of Paul, boys and girls.
Well, we've got a minute and a half, but it's a tall order.
Oh, okay.
Come on, don't flip this time.
Oh, if you go faster, you might
It
be able
just
to do
keeps
a barrel
flipping.
roll.
I don't know. Like, because that's one of the things you're supposed to do is get some air to get skill points. Is there a safer thing to drive over? I don't see one. Drive through objects. Alright, well, we're going to try again. I'm going faster. Woo! That time
You gonna
it
pick up
landed
P5,
correctly.
Johnny Walker? Nice. Don't you get skill points for breaking stuff too?
Yes, little things.
Oh, okay.
You want to just chain everything together, and then when it ends, you get a huge bonus. Alright, trying again.
Nice.
Dude, I didn't get any air. Oh, good, I did get some air. Bonus. Kangaroo. Let's drive through some of these
What
wooden
is Winnie the
stacks.
Pooh?
That counted as a wreck? Come on, you're supposed to drive through those.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Oh well, at least we got to see what the bucket list is like. This is the kind of thing where it would take me 30 minutes of sitting around playing over and over to get it right, but I did eventually do all of these in part 2. Arrow, what do you mean, is the audio not in sync with the video of me? Because, yeah, that is a problem we have sometimes. We should iron that out one day, Brian.
Yeah, you should. Your audio and video haven't been synced for a while. Oh!
DLC needs its own achievement list. Which...
Hmm? Don't they just add the achievements to the current ones?
I mean, you know, like places like True Achievements group DLC achievements separately from the main game.
Hmm.
There's a little thing, West Point Tower. Is there any point to going to it? Let's go. It won't even let me select it, but I mean, it's marked there on the map. Oh well. We'll just go back and do a race. Undiscovered PR stunt.
Cool.
Which probably means another bucket list. Uh-oh, backing off the top of this garage.
I think you have about half an hour left.
Okay, half an hour I can handle. Thank you, Moobot.
Yeah, you got about half an hour
I'm
left.
stuck halfway off of this thing. I can't go forward or backward. What do I do?
Is there a reset?
There's gotta be some way to reset. My tires are hanging off the edge. Is this... Oh, the car is going through the concrete.
Hit select, he says.
Yeah, select just brings up the map.
Well, that doesn't work.
Start, maybe? But start just brings you up a menu.
Put it in reverse.
I'm trying reverse and
Oh,
forward.
you're like clipped into the...
Yeah, I'm clipped through the edge of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I don't have forward
If
wheel
it says
drive because
select.
my front tires aren't spinning.
There's no select button
Oh,
anymore.
fast travel, you're right, that would do it.
Faster, okay,
Okay,
fast
it says
travel.
pause the game and press left stick. What does that do?
I don't know.
Wait, start, left stick, reset car position. Oh, good call, Joe.
Hey,
Yeah,
thanks,
that's
Gino.
even better than fast traveling. Alright, now we'll just go over the edge.
200 yards.
Yeah, fast traveling
Yeah.
costs money, right?
Until you break all the signs. Ow! Or there's also a skill you can get, I
Oh.
think, that's free fast travel. It's all the way at the top of the thing.
Cool.
How do we get out of here?
That'll be handy to know.
I do fast travel when I really have
Well,
to get
Paul
all the way
can't
across the
help that,
map,
so-
but it's so fun just to drive there.
Turn around when it is safe to
Well,
do
yeah,
so
I mean,
in
that's
100
kind of the
yards.
point of a driving
Turn
game,
right.
is to drive there. It's pretty.
Yeah, but there'll be times when you have some specific reason you need to be way the heck over there and you just want to save time.
All right, Icky, have a good one, man.
Yes, we'll miss you, Icky. Alright guys, now that Icky's gone, we can talk about whatever we want.
Yep,
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I'm at a loss.
Roundabout, take the
We didn't
first
have anything to
exit.
say. Dang it.
Mm,
Get some skill points out of that. 14,000, not bad.
In 400 yards.
In Horizon 1 and 2,
turn
you
right.
would get on a long straightway and you would just drive past a bunch of cars real fast and get a ton of points from that as long as you don't screw up.
Turn right.
cool.
Yeah, so I imagine there's roads to do that with here too. It's a good way if you want to unlock your skills early.
Goodness knows he's, you know, beating the crap out of their car.
Turn in hard and use your e-brake to drift as far as you can between the
He
flags.
seems to have a thing against BMWs too, because he slams into a lot of them.
It does sound like me.
I do notice there are a lot of Fords in this game.
Oh yeah?
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I own a Ford. I
Not
love it.
bad,
It's a
huh?
great car.
Those were my idea.
Oh, there's an
Fans
XP
don't
sign
come
over
to
there. Let's
Horizon
go
to
get
cheer
it.
for traction control.
Awesome 180.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got 1 star for my drifting.
Nice. Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
Okay, now where to go? Oh, there's another beauty spot. Have I really not been to that one?
Oh.
I guess not.
What do you
100
what do you get
yards.
for all the beauty
I don't
locations?
know. You might get a car, you might unlock some little minor feature, or it might just be an
In
achievement.
100 yards, keep left.
Hmm.
Certainly there will be an achievement.
Cool.
In 100 yards,
They've never
keep
been
left.
too stingy with those.
Well, Mr. Arrow's right. You have a lot of driver assists on, so it's harder to
Oh.
drift.
Keep left.
I hadn't thought about that.
Keep left.
Maybe that's why you had so much challenge with the drifting
200 yards,
earlier.
keep
That is a good
left.
point. I do have the
Yeah,
anti-spin
yeah.
out thing off. I mean,
Keep
on.
left.
The traction
Yeah.
control.
One of those things.
Yeah.
We'll look in a minute. I gotta get to this beauty spot.
Well, you see, the thing with the actual Mercedes cars is they have systems that you can't actually turn off. So even if you were to turn them off in the game, it's not actually
Choosing a
realistic.
tire is the hardest thing with one of those. Spin for a prize. Okay, let's see. I just leveled up. What do we get? Come on, car. Oh, still
Nope.
haven't gotten a free car yet.
Nope, no online, Brian. It's still under the embargo.
Yeah, I would like to do online. I'm just not allowed to yet.
Welcome to
Surfer's
Surfer's
Paradise.
Paradise. Skyscrapers just a
This can't be a
stone's
real
throw from the
thing. I
beach.
doubt there's
I
really
mean,
a place
literal.
called that.
Get me a stone and I'll show you.
What,
Yeah.
Surfer's Paradise?
It just seems like they would go fictional.
No, there probably is.
Alright, well, it's too bad Braumeister's not here. So. Alright, yeah, as far as assists go, let's have a look at which assists I have on. Difficulty. Traction control on.
That
And
prevents
stability
you from
control.
spinning out and drifting.
Is he saying I should have those on or I shouldn't?
You should have both of them off if your goal is to drift.
Huh. I'll try off. I bet it makes it a lot harder. We'll find out.
Yeah, Surfer's Paradise is
Oh,
totally
okay.
real.
Wow. What do you know?
From Juno and Mr. Arrow both.
Well,
Turn around.
I
when it
suppose
is
they
safe
must
to
be
do so.
correct.
In 100 yards, turn right.
Destroy that bench.
And you thought Paul was bouncing all over the place before.
Yeah, the car actually is
Turn
a
off
lot
the driver
steadier
aids.
now.
He's going to be everywhere.
Oh, he's been there. Wow. Yeah, where do you live again, Jono?
You have arrived at your destination.
No, I don't want. Dang it! I challenged a guy instead of doing the event. Ugh,
Whoopsie.
fine.
100 yards.
Just gonna
turn
whoop him.
left. In 100 yards, keep
Keeps me
right.
from doing what I want to do. Another one of your overall goals is to drive on all the roads. There are 488 roads.
In 400 yards,
You can tell if you've driven on one or not because on the map it'll show up as gray if you haven't driven on it yet. That's another fun thing that encourages exploration.
Keep left.
Since the exploration is my favorite
Well-
part, I like it a lot.
Keep left.
Those two things
Keep left.
make it much more difficult for you to spin out. Traction control and stability control. But I mean, it doesn't make the car impossible to
Yeah,
drive.
so far so good. But I haven't done any sharp turns yet.
Doesn't keep him from taking out telephone poles, though.
Nothing will stop that. Racetrack shaped road, Mr. Douglas says. Let's go find out.
Oh, he lives in Queensland.
Oh, awesome.
Cool, man.
Jonah, that's right. Jonah is our other Australian reader. That's our
Boss.
viewer.
Something you should know about. So, apparently there's a syndicate of drivers here who run high-risk,
We've unlocked a new
high-speed,
feature.
unsanctioned
Street races.
And, one of them has challenged you. At this point, I should make it clear that officially...
So who all's gonna join
representatives
Paul
of Horizon
on,
cannot be
Saturday?
there or
Yeah, that's a good
participate in any
question.
such event.
Jono,
Some
did you pre-order?
multiplayer.
We've got Forma Logic and Simu Chippewa, so we need one other guy. Well, I can go do those special races, but somebody was wanting me to do this race over here. Yeah, and that's the one I was trying to do in the first place. We're going to go back and do it first.
Oh.
Turn around when it's
Oh,
safe to
Paul
do so.
slams into people mercilessly. He's a
No, I
horrible
don't
racer.
intentionally slam into people, but I'm not very good. So,
He graduated the Jeffrey Bodine School of Road Racing. He's a NASCAR racer. Rubbin's racing, son.
so Jonah, what do you think? Would you be interested in such a thing, and do you have a quiet environment in which to use your microphone? Because that's very important to us. And of course, no foul language.
Gosh dang it.
In 400
And we
yards,
might at least need an
bear
understudy
right.
in case somebody doesn't show up. You just never know.
Hey, yeah, I mean, last time you played a game like this, you had a lot of no-shows. Or a lot of, I can't get it to
Yeah,
connect.
or if we had
200
Alejandro as one of the
yards,
guys, then we would
keep
need an
right.
understudy for him.
Right.
Uh,
In 400 yards, bear right.
yeah, that sounds familiar, Mr. Arrow. You've definitely seen some of that man's races.
In
Ah,
400 yards, turn left.
Ooh, CMU will be here. That's good.
yeah, he's not here right now, is he? Dang it. Oh,
He is.
Yeah,
He's in
see?
chat.
okay.
Says the wife's taking the kid.
So we gotta have good sound quality. So
Going
no
somewhere
noise.
else. Hey, Super, how's it going?
Welcome, Super Cancer. That's a weird name.
In 200 yards.
Maybe it's the astrological sign.
Maybe, I don't know.
turn
Paul
right.
is... I mean, if you can't tell watching him drive for 10 minutes.
Well, Brian, we certainly would appreciate the follow if you care to do so.
Hey, Paul.
All right, we've
Definitely.
got a
Set up
championship
enough routes
race.
to host a championship. Points awarded over multiple races. Most points wins.
We got about
You know
15
what to
minutes
do.
left.
Yeah, you got about 15,
yes,
20
I'm
minutes.
definitely enjoying the early access. Super Cancer, you're not on the dev team, are you? Here we go. Playground is an awesome
BMW
developer. I
versus
met one of them at
Mercedes?
E3.
Nah, boring, not fast enough. BMW
Cool.
M
Yeah, I
Sport
gave him some
versus
heck for
Mercedes
those.
AMG.
What are they called?
Now
That kind of
that's
race I
what
don't
I
like. The ones where you have to drive a specific car. Yeah, give me a little heck for that, whichever one that is. We're gonna go with the Mercedes.
Awesome. Thanks, Brian.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we're streaming the game again on Saturday, and on Saturday we'll be giving out some prizes to live viewers. So if you catch it, then you have a decent chance of winning. Oh, that's too bad, Jono.
Just be quick on be quick on the mute button, Jono.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is the thing. Just mute your headset if someone is being noisy. Certainly an option, but you know, think about it and let me know. Am I being racist? I don't get that.
I don't know. I'm not sure where that came from. I got two dogs that occasionally like to get a little barky. You just
Does
click on
anyone
the mute.
remember what the kind of race is that you have to? They're specific. You're in a specific car with a specific radio station on.
Oh, ha 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 ha. That was a terrible pun, Shih Tzu.
I don't
Terrible.
Get it. Explain it to
We
me.
should ban you for that.
I mean, we talked about him earlier, and the name has dropped off my mind. It's It's not showcase events. It's another kind.
You're being racist. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, because of a race.
Ha ha ha. I should ban you. I'm the only one allowed to make terrible puns like that.
Going too fast for this. Quick start feature. What is the quick start feature? Oops, let me rewind that.
Ooh.
Rewind again. Just abusing rewind. Come on.
Oh, that's a bummer, Jono.
God. Yeah, without traction control, then it's actually really hard to take a turn.
You actually need to learn how to brake.
I mean, I'm braking here. I'm braking a lot, but it's still... There. Okay, that time I got around. But I lost a lot of speed. We'll see if I... Sorry, I'm trying this without a couple of assists on that I usually use, so now I look like I'm worse at the game than I normally am. Freight Train is complaining about it. I told you, I mean, I just said, I'm used to having these assists on.
Oh, just apparently you can turn it on so it just starts instead of doing the countdown.
Oh, I didn't know that. How do you do that? Just push a button to skip through or something? Simu says he's going to stay up and wait for the game to unlock.
Just checking up to see if there's any glitches in the game and how you think it's running.
Oh.
Super Cancer
It is
says.
running brilliantly. The game is wonderful. I'm sure you're already enjoying the positive reviews, because review embargo lifted today, so a lot of reviews have already gone up, including Windows Central's.
Nice.
We're just getting to where we have to stop in a few minutes. Should we call it quits after this race, maybe?
I would, yeah, say cut it after this one, because you don't want to get into something that might take a little time.
Yeah. You just have to start braking way, way earlier.
Pay attention to the line. You have to pay attention to the line when you turn your driver aids off. When it tells you to start braking, start braking.
When it says red, it actually means slam on those brakes. It doesn't mean just...
Yeah, when it says red, you need to hold it.
I'm used to lightly tapping it.
Well, you're used to the driver assists because they'll brake for you automatically.
I mean, I don't have automatic braking on, do I? I don't think so.
You have no. Part of traction control, it will actually massage the brakes to try to keep you from sliding and keep one tire from locking up and things like that.
Doing.
Yes.
Yeah. One of the things that I asked the developer about when I met the producer is that I think that the in-game decal editor, you know, the livery editor, they're just using the same livery editor from Forza 6 and Horizon 2. And yeah, I mean, that editor could use some improvements. It's still the best in the industry, but only because nobody else is trying, you know? Oh, dang it, just passed me up.
Actually, a really nice thing would be to do a standalone editor for
that would
Windows.
Be awesome.
So you could
just
use
let
mouse
everybody
and
make their own
keyboard.
designs.
Suggestion: you can have that one for
there
free.
You go. Yeah, because I mean, Halo has the standalone Forge.
Yeah, the map editor.
Oh, gonna hit the wall. Yep, hit the wall. But I'm still winning though. Just got another skill point.
Hey, you're doing a little better now that you've gotten the hang of it.
A little bit, but cars keep passing me up. But the thing that I want them to add...
All right. Thanks for stopping by, Super.
Nice meeting you, man.
Have a good one.
I really want them to add the ability to mirror drawings, like where you... Say you draw half the thing, I want to be able to mirror it automatically on the other side, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's something you can't do, so you have to just completely draw it on the other side. You could save so much time if there was a mirroring feature.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Like, you know, do the WC logo and then flip it around and smack it on the other side of the car.
Simu likes having all the assists off. No, you're not allowed to do that, Mr. Douglas. That would be really neat. We might have time to just look at the library editor real fast if we hurry. How many minutes do we have left? Like 10?
10 or so. Let me look.
Freight Trade says you can something. You cannot import images. Definitely not.
You technically have 14 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's actually enough time for another race too, really.
So you'd be alright.
But let's at least go look at the library editor real quick.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, with Forza 6 I did a lot of library editing. Yay, I finally won a car! Land Rover Range Rover Supercharged. Collect prize. Thank you.
You mean you won a boat?
It's like that, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we can glance at it real fast. I haven't messed with it yet, but in 6 I messed with it a lot, and I'm told that it's the exact same editor. Yeah, so
Cool.
we just have to get back to...
Well, we're about to find out.
Welcome back, Paul. You were partway through a championship.
Do you have to drive back to your
Would you like me
garage?
to set a route to the
Uh-oh, I
next
have to
race
go there.
event for...
Yeah, you have to I mean, you have to go to the place where it's like a garage. It's the festival location, and I guess that's where you access the garage. So, how far
Gotcha.
away am I from that? Where am I now? I'm right there. That's not terribly far away. Nope, not far at all.
for you.
Drive like the wind, man.
It is safe to do so.
Yes, you are a festival coordinator in this particular
Yeah,
game, and you're doing a motorsports festival.
yeah. As a matter of fact, all of the Forza Horizon games,
You have arrived
the
at
story,
your
they're centered
destination.
around festivals called Forza Horizon. And in this one, you finally get to run the festival itself, which gives you some small choice about how the festival expands and changes as the game progresses. Jono, do you have Skype, Jono? Because if you do, give us your Skype username, and I'll just add you to my Skype list, and we can talk about it that way. So.
You could just DM him on Twitter,
Oh
too.
yeah, you could DM me right here with that information if you don't want to post it publicly. So where is library editor? Auto show, trending, upgrades, DLC cars, designs and paints. Okay, we'll go here.
Sweet.
This is the paint shop. Design a
show
paint
again.
job yourself, or see what those other artsy kids out there at Horizon are spraying.
Okay, find new designs, paint car, apply decals, create vinyl group. Yeah, this is it. Okay. Apply vinyl shape, load a vinyl group, creating a layer. And now, the way it works is whatever kind of designs you make, you build them using all these different shapes. For me, I do pixel art, so I mostly use squares. And you have a lot of choice of colors to use. And then I can shrink it or grow it somehow. I forget how. Let's see. How do I do that? Size. Oh, that's how. Yeah. Shrink it, grow it, stamp it as much as I want. Then I could copy that exact shape, or I can do a new one.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not entertaining to watch, especially when I'm still trying to remember what everything does.
Oh, I bet it'd be slow as
Oh
heck.
yeah, it takes hours. Like one time I spent 14 hours on a design. I forget what it was.
Dang.
But let's just do another community vinyls. They say community, but did community members actually make them? If they did, it was years and years ago, because these are all things that were already in the last 2 games. Gradient shapes. So you can
It might be using the same community.
Then you can spin things around, you can skew them. Let's look at how that looks. There we go. Skew it, and now it's an oval instead of a circle. You can make them transparent. Is that new? I don't remember if transparency was always there. It probably was already there. Yeah, and if you want to just apply
Yeah, it probably
multiples
was.
over and over without having to go back to the menu, then you push the stamp button instead of the OK button. So then I could just like stamp a bunch over and over. But people are able to make really elaborate designs this way. So it takes some getting used to. You might have to read up some online tutorials, although there are not a lot of great tutorials online. But
Howdy, Link.
hey, Link. Good to see you. Too bad we're about to end the stream. I mean, we got a few more minutes though. But let me see if I can import my old designs. My designs. Yes, I can.
Sweet.
Now syncing connected storage for title. Takes a little while to download. But yeah, I made a lot of designs in 6, so it will be nice to have those.
Very nice.
That's right, Sumu. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, some people spend a lot of time doing this. Yes, he was designing a decal.
Yeah,
Lone
decals
Squad.
are how you apply your own artwork to cars. You make decals, and then you can apply any combination of them to a car. Oh wow, it's going to take a while to sync. No, here it goes. It's speeding up a little.
Okay, cool. You gotta get better.
Yeah, you have a
internet.
limit to how many shapes can go on a car. It's like 3,000 or 6,000 or something. No, my internet's fine. It's just Xbox Live.
I'm just giving you heck.
Yeah, Yeah, my download's like 120 megabits per second or something. I mean,
Oh, that's better than me. Jeez. I thought I was the nerd here.
yeah, I only wish my upload could be better, because what is my upload cap out at? 12
Oh, yeah.
megabits per second? Or,
Like 12 or 15, that's about what mine is.
No, it's 12 or, I think 12 or 12 and a half is my actual max.
Yeah, mine's 12, but I only get 100 down.
So we're just waiting for this to download, and then we can show off a few. Hey, do you even Derp? How you been?
Hey, Derp, how's it going?
He's been in here for a few minutes. I forgot to say hi.
I didn't see him. Oh, yeah, he posted a couple minutes ago.
Horizon is
Okay.
an amazing series, he claims. There is a way to search.
Indeed.
Can you search community decals? Yes, you can. You can search by keywords. For instance, I made a bunch of Mario decals, and so you can search by Mario, Super Mario Brothers, NES, things like that, and you would find some of my designs.
Hey, Day Kid.
He's attending college.
Doc Kid?
And majoring in graphic design. Congratulations, dude. That's really good to hear. I majored in literature myself.
Awesome.
Welcome, Da Kid.
Computer science.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, and right now there's not going to be a lot of designs because the game hasn't launched yet, but as soon as the game launches, people start making them, and then it fills up really fast.
Well, I mean, if it's the same design tool, they'll probably bring over stuff from 6 and FH2 and...
Yes, like hopefully I can just make all of my 6 designs available to everybody again. What else would be the point of importing them, right? So, we'll see.
True. I mean, what is it importing that it's taken 3 minutes to do?
Well, I had a lot of designs. Like, maybe about 30, something like that.
Hey, Alexi, how's it going?
Welcome, Alexi. What about tuning?
Tuning setup
That is a
import.
good question. I don't know if we have time
Don't
to
know.
glance at that or
You
not.
just missed one of the devs, so...
Yeah, that's true. He's in for a little while. Almost done. Come on, finish syncing. We only have a few minutes left.
1%.
And we gotta quit, you guys, because we're limited to 2
you got about
hours
5.
for a stream. But remember, we'll be back on Saturday night, and we'll be giving out prizes during that stream. So please be sure to follow us if you're not following already. Would you also share my personal Twitch in the channel? I also have a personal Twitch channel, you guys, and we'd really like you to follow that too, if you don't mind. Yeah, so if you can, follow EastX Twitch. That would be great. I'm EastX, so we'd like you to follow both channels.
Yep. Indeed.
Come on, finish syncing, God.
It's Windows, man. It's that last 1% takes, 90% of the
This game is
time.
gonna crash. No, that would suck.
Oh, that would suck.
Lightspeed Halo believes
corrupted all your
will
files.
make lady designs. That is right, they will.
Hey, why not?
Lightspeed, did you ever get a headset? Seems like we played Halo Online and you didn't have a headset for some reason. Hello, Blood and Gore. I don't know if I have the S2000 or not. If I have it, then I would be happy to look real fast. But we're waiting for this sync, and it's taking forever.
Yes, and unfortunately, we're coming up to the end of our time with this particular game.
Did you
for
notice what the
tonight.
actual hard stop was, minute-wise?
2
But
hours.
I mean minute-wise, what time?
Oh, you have exactly 5.5 minutes.
So that would be it. For me, 10:33 or 10:32 really is when we have to stop.
10:32.
Yeah.
I wouldn't push it.
Let's give this another minute. If it takes one more minute, then we're just going to give up. But I hate when the percentage meter doesn't represent real time, like when it hangs on a percentage like that. That's so annoying. Just show us what the real percentage is.
I wouldn't push them, Stoney.
No, we really have to respect Microsoft's wishes for the embargo. Starting on the 23rd on Friday, then we can stream as much as we want, but not before then. Because the 23rd is when Ultimate Edition has early launch, or what do they call it? Yeah, just the early access for the Ultimate Edition. So at that point, we can play.
Yeah, the exact wording is you're limited to capturing footage for 2 hours. So it's not 2 hours per stream, it's 2 hours.
Yeah, so I have to respect that. No more streaming from me until Friday, or really Saturday, because I'm not going to do it Friday.
Yeah, until the embargo lifts. Don't want to make them mad, because, they're pretty cool about this.
All right, we're going to have to cancel the syncing. That's not cool. Dang it, Playground Guy, get back here.
Thing.
Where was he?
We found a problem. Here's a negative for your article.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to do that overnight. Stop syncing.
Yeah, start it and
Yeah.
go to bed.
Now is it gonna give up and let me go back to the menu? Oh hey, it
Maybe?
actually did import some of my colors.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay.
no, don't. No, cancel. Stop syncing. What was I trying to show off? Motorsport 6. Actually, yeah, that's what I was trying to show off.
Yes. Hey, some of your stuff came in.
Yeah,
That's
at
not
least
too
I could
bad.
see like this car. I gave it Windows Central colors, blue and pink. My files, but it's not letting me look at my actual art files.
I think it's gonna probably try to keep
Oh, you know what?
syncing until
My
you.
vinyl groups. I bet that's where. That's where I would find it. Oh, good. It did. Oh, check it
Nice.
out. This is great. Here's one of my designs. Can everybody see it? Space Invaders Against Sexism. That's one of my
Okay.
favorites. I wonder if I ever made that public. I'll make it public on this one. You guys let me know when you can
Cool.
see. Yeah, I see it now on the stream.
Yeah,
so
I
I've got
see
Space
it now.
Invader all by itself. This is a custom design. I actually took money for this. I made this design for an Australian company named Clooney Club. And wow, it looks pretty good. I mean, that's what the real logo looks like.
That looks pretty
took
good.
so many hours. Let's see, we got Mario
Nice.
question marks.
Man, you did some pretty elaborate stuff
Mario.
here.
Here's
Jeez.
the Windows Central logo. Mario from Donkey Kong. I did not share all of these. I should share some of them. And here's the secret to how I made these pixel art is I made my own pixel grid to make things easier, like to be able to track where the pixels should be in relation to each other. Here's
Oh, gotcha.
Birth Movies
Gotcha.
Death logo. That's one of my favorite movie websites. I mean, it's my very favorite movie website, actually. Thank you, Jono. We got Bart Simpson from Bart vs. the World, or was it Bart vs. the Space Mutants? Yeah.
I think it's Bart versus the Space Mutants. I had that actual card.
Nice. That was a really hard game. But yeah,
It was very hard.
Simon from Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest. Here's Metroid. Yep, that's Metroid, all right. And
Nice.
we've got Samus Aran with the Varia suit. Got some art I used for my Pitfall design, Pitfall logo, Atari 2600 logo, Atari 2600 Activision logo. Hey look, there's my personal East-X logo, and doesn't it look just like the one we've got here on the stream except without a color gradient? Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Bubble Bobble, Bub and Bob, Dragon Quest Slimes.
Nice.
Oh, it's time to end the stream. Okay, sorry, don't get to look at all those.
Well, you got a few minutes, but
no, it
yeah,
looks
you're
like we
okay.
got, like,
be enough
1
time to
minute.
wrap up.
Yeah, so anyway, thank you guys for watching the stream. Don't forget, follow us on twitch.tv/Windows Central, twitch.tv/EastXTwitch, please. Oh, good. Yeah, we had a few seconds. Yeah, I'm on Twitter also, twitter.com/Paul R. Acevedo. We always appreciate the Twitter follow. Yeah, I do a fair amount of tweets, some interesting things from time to time. Also, I tweet out all my articles, etc. Read our articles. Nice, Johnny Walker liked the DQ slimes. Thank you. I wish I could have shown them all. We just started a little late, didn't we? Yeah, anyway, we'll be back on Saturday with a co-op multiplayer stream of Forza Horizon 3. We stream every single Saturday night, and we always give out prizes so far, so... Thanks for all your help, Brian, co-hosting.
Not a problem.
It's good to see you all. Good meeting some new faces. We hope to see you all on Saturday. Thanks for watching, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.
Have a good one.
I miss Tyler, even though he's an SOB.
He's the biggest SOB.